it's morning, and that means it's time for Rotten Mournings, the best way to start your morning off rotten.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Rotten Mournings. This is Scott. Matt's not joining for this episode, or at least not this segment. Maybe he'll pop on back here in a little bit. But I did want to cover a couple of things with you guys. First of all, thanks for tuning in. We always enjoy having you. It is Saturday the 10th, and coming up today, we've got a new episode of Rotten House. We've got the 4th episode of Unfinished Reviews. There'll be a new episode of Rotten Strips, provided that is finished today. And then there should be another live haunt tonight. So, a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm going to save the reviews for when Matt pops back on, because that's one of the things we enjoy doing. And I know that you guys enjoy the witty banter. And also us talking. If you guys are enjoying the podcast, please let us know. If you guys are listening to the podcast, please let us know. If you guys found this podcast by mistake and would like for us to stop doing the podcast, please let us know. Please talk to us. We're lonely. Please talk to us. Anyway, stick around after the short break, and we'll be back. Have a rotten morning. The water would boil, the ship would rock, and the sailors would look at one another, knowing that they were under the grasp of the Kraken, a giant, impossibly large, and very big, even it was really super big, like a squid that was super big. Today's topic, the Kraken. The Kraken stories come back from years and years and years, where people were convinced that they had seen a giant octopus, a giant squid, something like that. At the time, we didn't have any historical documentation that there was a giant squid. So this was just a creature that lived out in the ocean, and nobody really had anything to do with it. Not like they left it alone. They're like, we're scorning you. You're shunned. Feel the wrath of our shun, you giant squid. No, I mean that no one could prove its existence. So people would just, say that they encountered it. However, the myth of the Kraken had already kind of been solved prior to the discovery of an actual giant squid. Where the Kraken was said to have roamed, there were underwater volcanoes and sea serpents. So when the water would start to boil as they're passing over the underwater volcanoes, and then at the same time there's these giant sea serpents, their boats being rocked, they're seeing these long tentacle things, and that's their evidence that there is a giant octopus attacking them. So they had solved the mystery of the Kraken, but after that, a giant squid washes on shore. So they're like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was the real story. Anyway, that's kind of a cool little jaunt through the history of the solving of the Kraken mystery. Join us next time as we talk about other topics and have more people in this in this lonely room. More people. You guys stay rotten and have a rotten morning.